put the money in the big black bag.
I just wanted to chime in real quick. My name's Joe, and
How you doing, Joe?
I've been a holder for long time, big time supporter, and I just wanted to give kudos to that find with the Hideyoshi image update.
Oh,
That's a
wow.
huge
Yeah.
That's a huge breadcrumb, because that means that Hideyoshi went back into the article, updated the image, and just so that we're clear, the image that is in the core of the dragon of the Ryujin, that is an event horizon. That's what that image is. It's the space right outside of a black hole, where space time bends. They call it the singularity.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But that
This
is
is
a
dope.
that
This
is a
far above
very
my
that is a
grades.
very clear sign. And I got to tell you guys, there is something. Omikami is so huge. Omikami is so huge. There are other dragons beyond Ryujin to help support Omikami's liquidity, because I hate to break it to you, but Omikami is the new dollar. It is the new global currency. And
Oh, my God.
that is why it's going to flip Shib and Doge. That is why it says "In God We Trust," because that's what's printed on the US dollar.
Oh,
So
sugar.
this is the dollar, you guys. Like, you won't be
Yo.
exiting your Omikami. Your Omikami is the dollar. It's how everybody on the planet is going to spend money.
Bro.
And I've been in this for a long time. I've been putting breadcrumbs together since May
Joe,
of.
wait 1 second. My brain is going to explode.
Yeah, yeah,
This is sick.
yeah. There are, so part of what Ryujin, part of its job as a contract is to manage Omikami's liquidity. And that's why it's the protector dragon, because that's why it moves with Omikami, because it is a liquidity stabilizer. And there are others as well, but that is the primary one. And when we combine all of those pieces, the "In God We Trust," the updated Ryujin logo to include the singularity, to include the image of just outside of a black hole, tells us that there is something very cosmic, very global that is happening, and Omikami is at the center of it. At the center of it. And so what you guys are holding in your wallet is not some coin to flip into a stable to go buy a Lamborghini. It is the dollar
Wow.
upon which all global trade, all the XRP maxis, I hate to tell them, but they just, I'm sorry, man. Like, they got duped, man. I don't know what to tell them, but they're so sold on it, they can't see through their own fallacy in the argument. The banks are broken. The banks are cabal. The banks are evil. The banks go down. The banks all go down. The fact that banks are buying up XRP just tells you that much more. The future is decentralized.
Amen.
The future is influence proof. It is a dollar that is run off AI, that is stabilized and liquidity provisioned by AI, by a quantum enhanced AI, that will stabilize liquidity, inflation, all that shit. All that shit. And
Can you be a bit more specific on that for all of us that don't understand exactly or don't have an imagination of what that means, what you're just saying?
so the reason why decentralization is so important is because it makes it resistant to influence. The reason why the broken system that we have now is broken is because everybody is leveraged. Everybody is either bribed or blackmailed or both. And that includes the entire financial system, bribed, blackmailed, or both. They're vulnerable. Okay, they're vulnerable. That's why decentralization is the future. That's why Omikami is at the center of the future. That's why the decentralization is so important, because Brad Arlinghouse, or whatever his name is, XRP Ripple guy, bro, he is vulnerable. Okay, XRP Ripple holds 80% of the freaking supply. You guys, XRP is vulnerable. It is centralized. In order to break free, it has to be gun to the head proof. The system has to be gun to the head proof. Turn this off, make it stop. I can't. Nobody can.
Wow.
Nobody can. Because
I got goosebumps, I swear to God.
You're not the only one.
It's real, and it's coming, and you guys are here. You guys are holding it. And that's why Omikami is the next Bitcoin, not because of Bitcoin, but going back to what Bitcoin was supposed to be. What Bitcoin was supposed to be was a decentralized peer-to-peer currency of exchange. That's exactly what Omikami is, and is becoming a decentralized peer-to-peer currency of exchange, the world's currency. Not the Bitcoin you see. That was a broken, fucked up experiment. That thing's wrecked.
Bro.
It's in the hands of governments. It's in the hands of corporate. It's in the hands of fucking BlackRock. Bitcoin is going away very soon. Very, very soon.
When you say going away, what do you mean?
I mean a massive, massive liquidity shift. An orchestrated dump that the world has never known.
That's why he said, like, the greatest generational wealth
Yes.
transfer. You will.
Yes.
And also, bro, the color, he didn't choose it just by coincidence.
Yes. It is the greatest general wealth transfer, and what it's going to do is it's going to take the liquidity from the banks and governments that hold the Bitcoin right now, and is going to pump it into a quantum enhanced AI liquidity management system that becomes the world's currency. That's how you'll buy and sell shit.
Hey, Joe, how's it going, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Crypto G.
Yeah.
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. I mean, what you're basically saying is once we get on our own blockchain, we could probably use both of them like an automatic market maker where they level each other out. Omikami and Ryujin, is that what you're like trying to say, or is that what you're...
Yes. Exactly. And so there are liquidity support provisions, Ryujin being the primary of them, that will be supporting and maintaining like an automated market maker, but think of it like a quantum enhanced automated market maker whose job it is to maintain stability and liquidity the world over. And the reason why it is the generational wealth transfer is because it's going to go to the people.
Hey, listen, I want to say, I'm not trying to get into conspiracy theories, but you know how Omikami followed Trump, right, the other day?
Yeah. Get into conspiracy theories, because this is all it.
Listen, fam, like, have you ever heard of Masayoshi-san?
No, who's that?
Masayoshi-san, he's the guy from SoftBank that, is investing 100 to 200 billion, up to 500 billion in nothing but AI complexes with Oracle and OpenAI. Those three guys, they were at the White House yesterday, and I posted that stuff earlier, but what they're building is like they already have a square foot They are you there?
Yep, we're kind of
Okay.
losing you a little bit.
Yeah. Anyway, they got a 1 million square foot facility. I was getting a call. They got a 1 million square foot facility in Austin already that they build that houses nothing but the largest AI computer. You know, you got to have compute power to run AI. Like if you know, let's say you're a doctor, you know, you could probably somebody has a problem. They could probably put their goggles on and do a surgery with a robot 1 million miles away. I'm just giving you an example. And you know, they also said that these computers are going to be able to solve, you know, each individual person. Let's say you got cancer. The AI can generate you you know, a cure in 48 hours and make a vaccine for what you got. You know what I mean? And I think that you know, Omikami.ai is definitely going to be a part of this movement right now, man. You know, so let's follow back. Larry from Oracle, we got Masayoshi-san from Japan with SoftBank, and we got the guy, I forget his name, from OpenAI, the younger guy. About to do
Yeah,
it
so
big.
I've I've got a slightly different theory on why those folks were brought into the spotlight, and it basically has to do with making them go away because Larry Ellison is a evil cult member pedo guy. Sam Altman, he's an evil little sister molester guy, so he's got to go. SoftBank is full of fraud and is basically holding up the entire Japanese economy, which is about to collapse. And the last one is NVIDIA. NVIDIA is full of fraud as well, tying to a bunch of basically wash purchases, kind of like an Enron. So my take is the reason why he threw those folks into the spotlight is for the public to tear them apart and realize that they're actually evil, and then they're going to disappear. I think that was part of that, strategy, but that's just my take on it. But just to kind of, bring things back to, Omikami and stuff, like, yeah, it's much bigger. It's much bigger. It's global. It's global currency. It is permissionless. As they say, the banks will have to buy with everybody else. That's the cool part of this whole thing is this generational wealth, I believe, is going to become the basis for universal global abundant income, a monthly token stipend, a monthly blockchain token stipend that is not a universal basic income. It is a universal abundant income. Everybody on the whole planet. And in order for that to happen, the US dollar has to go because the US dollar is what wrecks every economy in the entire planet. It's got to go. And Omikami is its replacement.
Wow.
And we're watching this unfold before
Literally,
our
I was
very eyes, and
just
you
about to
guys
say
are
that.
holding the token. Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
Ryoshi's a genius, like a product genius. Then, if he could make that happen.
Yes. Yes. And with lots of help, with lots of support. This thing is a years in the making process. And I know this because I've been holding Omikami for a year and a half. Bought Ryujin at launch at 200K. I've
Are you
watched
just
it.
reading the white paper, or you know, have you talked to somebody, or how'd you figure it out? Because that's very intriguing, man.
Man, it's all breadcrumbs, man. It's all breadcrumbs. It's hours and hours in chat rooms and telegrams and posts and cryptic and X accounts and just constant putting breadcrumbs together. And once I saw that post with the Omikami and the orange Bitcoin symbol, I was just like, oh, now we're getting close. Now we're getting close. So some kind of catalytic event, some kind of black swan kind of thing, some kind of market shaker is what we are anticipating in literally hours or days, that will become the catalyst for, as what Ryujin says, the greatest generational wealth transfer the world has ever known. And what it's doing is it's collapsing the old broken scarcity system based on debt and fear and control, and it's returning the planet's wealth to the people. And it's not runaway anything, because it's managed by a quantum enhanced AI that's live, that's been live for probably over 2 years. At least it's been sandboxed for at least 2 years. It's been live for at least 9 months, maybe. It seemed to start. Anyway, I mean, you guys have seen the markets. The entire market is under quantum AI control. The entire market, the entire global market.
When you say quantum AI control, can you just break that down for me, bro? What does that mean? That just sounds like big words.
So an AI system that has programmed directives, that is enhanced by an early, quietly manufactured quantum system that has been empowered with wallets,
Okay.
and liquidity, and particularly Bitcoin liquidity, particularly from old Satoshi wallets, particularly from old early Bitcoin miners, the whole gang of them.
Wow. Okay.
You guys have been hearing about all those ancient Satoshi wallets waking up, right?
Yeah.
For months.
Yeah.
Lots of them. Lots of Bitcoin. Lots of Bitcoin waking up and moving into cold wallets. That Bitcoin, that liquidity has been feeding a quantum enhanced AI system that runs all of the liquidity. It runs it all. It's running it right now. Scroll coin market cap. Look at the movements over the last few days. Tell me that is not a managed system.
Wow. Okay.
It's wrecking shorts, it's wrecking longs, it's wrecking
everything.
leverage.
Yeah.
It's harvesting liquidity. And why is it harvesting liquidity? Because it is the dollar. It's the new dollar. It's already won. It's already fully funded. It's already live and operational. We're just waiting for the switch. And at the center of all this is fucking Omikami and Ryujin.
Wow.
This is way bigger than some meme.
Yeah.
This is way bigger than any of that.
I think this is way bigger than a lot of us can even imagine at this point.
Yep. And so if you are hearing my words right now, you are in for the ride of your life. The ride of your life.
Bro, what the hell are we going to do with all this money, man?
Well, here's the hard part. Ready for this? The duty for us as Omikami holders is to build the new world.
Damn.
On a community level, on a grassroots level, in your towns, in your villages, in your communities. I live in a tiny little town. In our communities, we will have the funding to build the future.
Brother, I swear to God, this is exactly what I wanted to do without you or anyone even saying it. And
Yes.
bro, everything that you say makes so much sense, and it's so relatable. It's crazy.
It is your future. Your job will be to spend your wealth to build the future.
Wow.
And you can focus on whatever cool stuff you want: food distribution, community gardening, tech projects, whatever it is, because everything is going to start changing real soon. And it's going to be amazing. And so your duty, according to Ryoshi, is to stay humble, and build the future that we have all envisioned.
And
Which is a future of it's a future of love, it's a future of abundance, it's a
Yeah.
future of community and togetherness, all
Yeah.
that shit.
And that's the
So,
message that he's
Joe,
been preaching all this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
is that going to
He's been
be,
training
sorry
you.
for
Yes.
interrupting.
Hmm.
Sorry, I just have a question. Is this going to be what is going to consist in the Omikami University? Because I was wondering what is going to be Omikami University as a utility, you know?
We're gonna have to build it.
Oh, you think that we are going to have to build it? Okay.
Well, maybe, or guess what? There's an app that our friend CZ has been building called Giggle. And Giggle is all about blockchain education. And that's CZ.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Wow.
Interesting. So you mean CZ has made his main focus to be a decentralized education platform for the earth. And we're looking at Omikami University.
Omikami University. Do you know what? I did see that on the roadmap, and I was thinking, oh, I wonder what that really means.
Mm-hmm.
True.
And if you look at what CZ's been up to, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, well, that's interesting. If you look at X Money, which is getting ready to launch imminently, they're going to call it X Money.
Wow.
And what did Elon say? Elon said X is going to become your bank.
Oh, sugar. Is that what he
X is
said?
X is going to become your bank. X is going to debank everybody.
Wait, what? How? How did that even work?
Well, because the X app is going to act as a wallet and ledger reader to interact with the decentralized blockchain.
What the hell?
And I might even tell you that Omichain, it might already be live and kicking, but I can't go there yet because that's too much speculation on my part. So I don't want to go there yet, but I do want to say, if any of you are wondering, well, gosh, what about Omichain? It takes a lot to launch a chain. It takes a lot of practice and cycles and wallets. And so I'm here to tell you that there is a possibility that Omichain has been in development for quite some time. It's just not being called Omichain at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense.
And so, if, when we look at Ryoshi, when we look at his strategies of using Sun Tzu, the art of war, Sun Tzu. So Ryoshi is a follower of Sun Tzu strategies, and part of Sun Tzu's brilliance was in his tactics and in his masterful misdirection. Right? So I want to take you back to Omikami's post back in December when he said, I'm knocking out the rest of the apps on the roadmap myself. Okay, so really, but what if that statement was a Sun Tzu misdirection strategy in order to grow FUD? Because later he then said, "Oh well, I have other developers who I work with as well."
So you think he wanted people to start flooding the project?
Oh yes, absolutely,
Do you know what's crazy?
absolutely.
I thought that. I was thinking that, and I just thought maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe I'm going
He brought
crazy
the
for it.
FUD hard. He brought the FUD hard. Absolutely, that's a Sun Tzu. That's a classic, bro. That's a classic. Bring in that FUD hard. Bring and they brought it.
Yeah, they
They
did.
brought it, and the community did beautifully. Once I started seeing the like making fun of the fudders, like roasting the fudders on X posts by the Omikami community, dude, I was like high fiving you guys.
Yeah,
I was
Yeah,
high
bro,
fiving like,
he did say without FUD, the project can't succeed.
yes,
that is
yes.
some crazy shit to say, bro.
Engineered FUD,
I thought the same thing too.
absolutely, completely engineered. Came out of nowhere, and then you had some pictures, and you're booting people out of Telegram, and you got people talking shit. Yes, absolutely, brought in by design. Brought in by
Damn.
design.
Joe, you know how you're saying?
That's how
You
you
know
know
you're
who
talking
your
about those
true.
three fellas
That's
that
how you know who the true holders are. That don't let the
Yes,
FUD, mess up their integrity in the project or their commitment.
yes. You have to believe. You have to believe 100% with zero doubt. Zero doubt.
Shake out those
Hey
weak
Joe.
hands. Only the diamond hands survive.
Only the diamond hands, baby.
That is some
So
crazy
Joe, I
stuff.
have I have a question, Joe.
Sorry,
What do you
sorry,
Sure.
think
sorry.
about?
Hey Joe.
Just before you go, Blues, can I just say quickly, guys? Can you please retweet the space? This is the gems that are being dropped here. Everybody in the community needs to hear this. So if you're hearing this, please retweet the space. Continue, Blues. Sorry about that.
What do you think about the fact that Ross Albright has been released and the task force, the crypto task force?
Hey Joe, you still there?
Sorry.
I think what that is a strategy move to basically to help people to see that crypto is good. Because remember that when as Trump is waking people up, people are coming from from worldviews that are really hard for them to shake.
Right.
And they're so hooked on US dollar, they're so hooked on banks, they're so hooked on debt, they're so hooked on scarcity that we can't just wake everybody up all at once. People will fucking lose their minds. And Trump knows that. And so
This
what's happening is people are getting woken up very gently. Like, hey, guess what? We're going to have this crypto regulatory framework that is positive and moving forward. So number one, what that does is that brings more liquidity into the system, which the system will always love more liquidity. It's already fully funded, but it'll take more. It'll take more liquidity. That's fine. But um, the, the regulatory environment doesn't matter because in a decentralized global currency that Omikami is the basis of, there is no regulatory body.
this sounds like Q stuff.
This sounds deep as hell.
Well, I I found I found crypto first. I found Omikami second. I found Q stuff after that. And
Yeah, so you're exactly talking to like what I'm hearing. Like I was trying to correlate everything to what's been happening
it
with the moves that Trump's been making and the Q stuff
it's
and
Yeah,
this.
I've been in it
it's
for a
all tied
couple of years
together.
now.
It's all tied together.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a plan.
Man, that's
Yeah, but
awesome. Because as you said,
short
if
question to you
people were
guys.
woken up right away,
Do you feel the
everything was
energy
done
here?
just like it should happen back when he lost in 2020.
Yep.
Well, if you want to say it that. Um, it had to happen that way. I remember it was my sister freaking out saying she was upset about the whole, the thing that happened on the 6th. And I said, no, it had to happen that way
Yep.
for people to wake up.
Mhm.
Because if it was all released all at once, people's minds they wouldn't know what to think and would believe anymore.
Yeah. The quantum financial system is Omikami, you guys.
Everybody
Surprise!
thinks
Yep,
it's
I believe it now.
XRP, bro.
XRP maxis are all wrong, man.
I've
XRP
tried to tell
maxis are
them
all
for
wrong.
days now, for weeks
Yep.
now. They don't want to
Yep.
believe me.
Nope.
You can shake hands with God and the devil at the same
Because a lot of the
time.
language
Hey,
that
have you guys heard where
Ryoshi
they
says,
say that this guy that passed away in 2014, he was like some preacher, I forget his name, something
Tim
Kim,
Clements,
and he was like saying, XRP, I seen this vision and that's the future currency and yada yada yada.
Nope.
that's Kim Clement.
Yep. No, it can't be XRP because it's too vulnerable. It's too vulnerable.
I just wanted to hear your point on that, man, because but I mean I think it's still gonna rally up with liquidity, bro. Like
when you
it might hit 1,000, 10,000 before maybe it dumps, or I don't even know if it's gonna dump unless, like you said, when they reset the financial system, it might crash, or something. I don't know, man. If you're saying, are you talking about the reset when they unplug the system and plug it back
Yep.
in?
Yep. Yep.
Elaborate
Exactly.
on that.
And when you look at how centralized Ripple is, and you look at its centralized org structure, when you look at the the power players that are vulnerable to influence, there is no way, deep in your heart of hearts, if you understand Ryoshi, you understand decentralization, you understand the importance in no one being able to turn it off. No one can shut it
Right.
down. No one can influence it. No one can pull the plug. And Ripple just ain't that. Ripple is the opposite of that. And if you look closely, who's buying up Ripple? It's B of A. It's BlackRock. It's
Right.
Wells. It's State Street. Those
um,
banks those banks are buying up the centralized asset that everybody has been sold. XRP is going to be the way because Brad Arlinghouse, he met with Trump. It's going to be XRP. Everybody's saying XRP. And I am such a Ryoshi believer. I say bullshit. That is too centralized. That is too vulnerable. No way. No way. It's got to be decentralized. Who's the head? Who's the head? There is no head. There is no head. Where's the server? No server. Where's the CEO? There is no CEO. Where's the board of directors? There is no board. Who can I blackmail into doing something to mess this system up? There is no one you can blackmail.
I
No
think
one.
is that it was that. Do you think that was his plan for Sheeb before it got compromised?
For what?
Shiba Inu.
Um, no,
Okay.
no, no.
Yeah.
And he knew that the tokenomics wouldn't work with SHIB, and we all know that the tokenomics don't work.
Okay.
Yep,
Understood.
yep.
Wow. I'm still getting my head around deliberately fudding the project. That I think is I actually think that's really cool because I felt that
Yeah,
way, but I thought maybe I'm just going crazy thinking like that.
yeah. No, I can totally validate that. Um, it happens all the time, and the community handled it beautifully.
Yeah, we did. We did
Beautifully. I mean,
beautifully. Yeah.
handled it like a boss. And I can hear Ryoshi just smiling
Yeah.
ear to ear, seeing those posts. Cause he's everywhere. He's in your telegrams. He's out on X. He is right there. He sees it all, hears it all. He is right there. He is right there with you guys. 100%. He reads every message. He's in every chat. Absolutely. 100%.
Hey, this reminds me of when Christian 420 did that video where he's showing the economist. It's kind of making more sense now with the fish and the dog. Do y'all remember that one?
Yep.
Hey Joe.
Yep.
Hey, I've been a part of the community, for about almost a year. I believe in Omikami. I believe in Ryujin. Great projects. I do believe they will change the world. But I just want to get your hear your thoughts on Casper. I think that's a great project. I
On
just want to hear your thoughts on it.
what?
Casper.
Caspa. I'm not familiar with it.
If anybody is familiar with it, I would just like to hear y'all thoughts on it. It's kind of like Bitcoin, just way faster, better technology, things of that nature. It's a proof of work coin. So I'm just curious about it.
It's possible. I've never heard of it running up against the ecosystem project tokens, though.
Okay.
The
So
only
I would
good
just
token that Caspa has is that black cat token, bro. I mean, if you were mining it from like 10, 15 years ago, you'd be good right now. But I mean, yeah, it could boom. It's only what, 15 cents or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Hi
yeah.
everyone. Hi everyone.
You don't
How
gotta
are you
buy no
guys?
Caspa. All you need is Omikami and Ryujin, bro. That's about the 1000x.
I got both of those. I'm well packed. On all three.
Beautiful.
Hi everyone.
Good
Good
evening.
evening, bro.
Good evening, guys. Bro, I have a question just for you. Tell me, please, how did you know that Ryushi is with us? He reads every message, etc. I just want to know because if he's listening to what I'm saying now, Ryushi, please reveal yourself. We are waiting for
He's
you
not
to
gonna.
unleash
He's
the
not gonna reveal him.
power of Omikami.
He will unleash the power, but I don't think he's gonna reveal himself.
Yeah, yeah. I can almost guarantee that as an anon, he is in this chat right now. He's in this space right now.
Wow.
Guys, I mean, by revealing himself, not revealing himself like showing his face or etc. Just unleashing the power of Omikami because we have been waiting for so long, and we see like the coins pumping, and we get jealous. This
Yeah,
is human nature.
I got a card.
Patience is a virtue,
Yeah.
Sensei. He
I don't know
will
if it's
when the
ready though.
time is
yeah,
I
right.
man.
got a call.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
testing your FOMO. That's just testing your FOMO, and you just have to live with that, and just know that everything has been meticulously planned out with this transition. This is the new global currency, you guys. They left nothing to nothing. No detail has been uh, left out, and so the timing of everything is exactly as it should be. And so all you have to do is have faith and be patient.
Yep.
I saw I saw Trump. I saw Trump at 7 billion. I faded it. I faded it, no problem. I was like, nope, I'm gonna watch it. I watched it like a movie,
But you have the best
but
of the best, the top of the top.
yep, we've got the best, and
Also,
all in
guys.
due time. All in due time. Yep.
Also,
I'm
guys. I
feeling so
think.
pumped right now. Sorry,
I
bro. Go on.
think personally. I think when Ryoshi, made the post saying, the project will be, finished around April. I think that was just a test too. I think it's probably already finished. Honestly.
Well,
Um,
he's right. And guess what month it is? It's fucking April.
What do you mean? It's April. What do you mean?
We're on the wrong calendar, guys.
Oh
We've been
yes, I've been hearing that. Oh my
yeah, we've
days.
been we've been we've been fucking duped our whole lives, and we've been on the wrong calendar, and it is April. April 1st was January 1st. We're in April.
Explain that, bro, because we don't understand. Explain.
yeah, I'm
Yeah, they
So
confused.
changed
You
it's
everything.
threw me
it's
off
a
right then.
if you the original calendar on Earth was a 13-month lunar calendar.
Yep. Facts.
There you go.
It had 13 months. It had 28 days. It aligned with the moon. It aligned with female ovulation cycles.
Exactly.
It was the calendar of the ages. And in order to separate us from that calendar, we were duped long ago. And in the actual real calendar, it is April. It's go time, guys.
So we are in April right now.
We are in April right now.
Yeah, and
Yes.
Sunday is the
Oh
first
my
day of the
god! If
week.
he releases
That
the
is
batch, it will
crazy.
be so crazy.
It's so exciting hearing
Yeah.
like-minded people saying
Yeah.
the things that I've been thinking and a lot of us have been thinking for a long time.
Yes.
And it's coming
Yes,
from a
man.
community that we're heavily invested in. This is it. Nothing happens. Everything happens for a reason, guys. I need you guys to understand that. Continue, bro.
Yes.
Man, it sounds like Ryoshi is a fucking genius,
Yeah.
bro. Like, what in the hell?
Yes. Yes. 100%. And so are you for having faith in him because we are all Ryoshi. So that makes you a genius as well.
Yeah.
Because if you
It's
believe
only,
in him, then you're also a genius.
Yeah. Agreed.
man, I can't believe it's only
So
10,000.
look, if your theory is,
Crazy.
on it being April, and he said that he would release everything March, April. So you're saying he's going to release it like this month or February?
Yep. Yeah. Like this month, maybe into February. Yeah. January, February.
I've been
Wow.
feeling that. I hope it's the end of this
Yep.
month. That would be so amazing, bro. Damn.
Yep.
Or
And
maybe next month so I can stack some more.
Yeah, I feel like I
So,
need to buy more Ryujin, to be fair.
so Joe, I just want to ask, like, the post that the Omikami member made about like creating a sale wall. What's the
mhm.
benefit of that if Omikami is the next big thing? If we, you know what I mean? Like, what's the point of? I really didn't understand. I really don't understand it now
Neither
since
did
you're
I,
saying
to be fair.
Omikami is the like future. What's the point
Right.
of like creating a sale wall and all those different things?
So what that post is kind of understanding liquidity dynamics, and it's a neat idea. Liquidity dynamics are very interesting, right? Because everything in crypto is a pair, right? And so when you're swapping one pair for another, you've got this like liquidity thing. And I think what that X post is alluding to is that there are smart ways to manage liquidity, and there are quantum enhanced AI versions of managing liquidity as well. And everything that I've been led to believe is that we are in a quantum enhanced managed system. And at the core of this is Ryoshi and FAM, whoever those close folks around Ryoshi, whoever those folks are. Maybe that's CZ, maybe that's Elon, maybe that's Tom Anderson from MySpace,
Elon.
maybe that's Jack Dorsey, maybe that's there's a lot of brilliant minds who have been working really hard to put this together, and we're kind of at the end stages now, and it's really exciting.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be mind blowing to see Omikami get listed on Robinhood, Coinbase, and all the exchanges at one time, like Trump Coin just did. That's gonna be like
That's gonna be crazy.
mind blowing.
And it's
Yeah.
gonna be so random.
Yeah. Well, and if what I'm seeing is coming, what you're going to see is a financial tsunami occur, and when that financial tsunami occurs, the only thing you got to do is just hold on,
Yep.
because it won't affect you at all. You might see crypto plummet down to nothing. You might see bank runs. You might see stock market collapses globally. You might see some crazy market shit. And when you see that, what you will know is that it's time.
Yep.
You won't be able to doubt it. You won't be able to doubt it. Also, I want to mention the counter trading. the counter trading that we have been seeing. You guys have been noticing this too. You go to CoinMarketCap and you're like, man, total market. Everything's in the green. Everything's up, up, up. What's going on? And what's Omikami doing? Counter trading. Counter trading. It's dumping. Everybody else is dump in the red, in the red. What's Omikami doing? It's sending. That counter trading,
Yeah.
that observable counter trading is really important, because what you're seeing is that the Omikami liquidity system is separate. That's what you're seeing with the counter trade. It's separate.
Yeah, I've been posting that. I have been saying that every time the rest of the market is red,
Yep.
that we're like in the green.
Yep. That counter trading is, because remember, when you are dealing with cryptic ideas like Ryujin and the largest financial wealth transfer the world has ever known, resulting in global equitable abundance for all, you've got to really dig deep. And what you look for are little observable things that you can see. And that counter trading is intentional, and it's by design, and it's communicating volumes about the rest of the market versus Omikami and Ryujin. And that too, I believe, is by design.
Hey, do y'all think that when Ryoshi does reveal everything, that you know, Vitalik, CZ, all of those guys are gonna come out and like shield Amakami or support it? What do y'all?
Nope, never,
You,
never,
you don't think so?
never, nope,
So you don't think
nope.
you
Because
don't even think that they know about it?
oh, I'm sure that they know about it. I'm almost convinced they're like partners in it. I think they're all buddies on those guys, and they've been working together for it. But you'll never see them come out openly supporting it, because remember, it's decentralized. It's not the Ryoshi coin. It's not the CZ coin. It's not the Elon coin. It's decentralized. It has no leader. It has no organizational structure.
So where do you see the market cap going?
64 billion and holding.
And higher, right?
64 billion and holding.
What do you mean by that?
Meaning, what I believe, when this thing unleashes, it goes to 64 billion and it stays there.
Ah.
I think it could go to 100 or 200 billion, man. I mean, why would it just stay at 64 billion?
64 billion is literally the bare minimum.
It's the perfect number. It's the perfect number. And if it's going to be the money, it's got to be stable.
Hey man, if it go to
And
200 billion, man, we
Yeah,
got.
but if it's 200 billion, it's going to be double stable. I mean, our coins could end up being worth 1,000 a coin, man, 2,000 a coin. The higher the market cap is.
64 billion.
Guys, I swear, the only thing I'm doing right now is I keep buying dual cost averaging Ryujin, but I am holding to 64 billion and 22 billion. I swear to God, I'm not. Nothing is going to. I don't know even how to explain, guys, but 64 billion and 22 billion is like, for me, it's the bare minimum, and it's like something that Ryoshi thought of, like, this is 100,000,000% reachable, and this guy is not going to lose his face. This guy he's a ghost, so he wouldn't. The only people that know Ryoshi are those big players, those elite guys, those CZ Binance guys. So I don't think this guy is joking or saying prediction that he can't meet.
No, and it you have to think differently than just like higher is better. Once it reaches 64 billion and Ryujin is at 22 billion, the other supportive ecosystem tokens that work with Omikami and Ryujin will be sufficient for global liquidity in order to hold and maintain that market cap. Could it go to $1 trillion? Sure, probably, but it is part of an economic system that is our future. 64 billion.
So I got a question. Like, if we're gonna have our own blockchain, will we have to bridge to the blockchain, like Omikami from ETH to like our own layer one? That's kind of confusing.
Mayan, I don't think so. The white paper is very, very clear. Omikami is born on ETH and will always be on ETH. So ETH is the mothership, and so Omikami will always be on ETH. Now, Omikami will probably have multi-chain liquidity portals that will support it, and it might even utilize settlement chains for some
Ryujin
of
is a
its.
bridge. It's got a bridge, and I think Ryujin is a bridge. It's got a bridge on the website.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's got a bridge on a website. So what we know is Omikami will always be on ETH because the white paper is very clear. We always have to go back to the white paper. Always on ETH. ETH is the mothership, but there will most likely be interoperability blockchain stuff. So IBC, there will most likely be IBC activities that will happen on chain using settlement chains that are more efficient with gas.
Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, this is just,
Yeah.
it's amazing, man.
Amazing, bro. In depth.
It's amazing, man. That
Yeah. You guys found the gem, the absolute gem that is the future of money.
and
In God we trust.
I just think it's wild that no
Amen.
major crypto like YouTuber isn't talking about it. That's the crazy part too. Like, they really gonna wait till it get to 1 billion and start talking about Omikami? Like, that's crazy. Like,
Well, and by that, everything is going to happen very quick. So by the time they find out, they have to buy in with everybody else. That's my understanding. Is when that God candle comes, it's going to come and it's going to come fast, and nobody's going to have a chance to really react to it, and they'll have to buy in with everybody else.
Hey, Joe, I
Yep.
really, really appreciate you being here.
Cool,
I
man.
hope you're going to be around more often. I like your knowledge.
Yeah,
I'm
I
happy to
couldn't agree
share.
more,
I've been
Blues.
a believer for a long time.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Blues.
Well,
100%.
yeah, I'm happy to share, happy to listen to, and just, you guys are in the right place. So let's all just, buckle up and stay humble, and let's rebuild the new world.
100%, bro. You are a breath of fresh air. 100%.
Right on. All right, I'm gonna go back on mute and let you guys, chat a little bit. I got to get a few things done here.
No problem, bro. Feel free to chime in whenever you want.
Cool. All right, see ya.
Uh, I did have Naveen request to speak earlier. I'm not sure what happened, but I did just send him another invite to speak. So if he would like to, it'd be nice to have him come up at some point. No rush, no pressure. But yeah, guys, mate, that was a lot. Bloody
That's
hell.
great, man. Great news.
Damn. Like,
It's
Hey,
getting
where
better
was
and
the dollar
better.
bill at? The dollar bill, was that somebody that just posted that randomly on X, or was that on the website? I have seen the Omikami with the dollar bill. Does anybody know?
I'm not sure. I have also seen the Omicron with the dollar bill, but I'm not sure.
Hey guys, hey guys, good
Naveen, how
afternoon.
you doing, brother?
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good evening from Allentown, Pennsylvania. How are you guys
Good
doing?
afternoon, brother. We're doing well. We're doing well. We're feeling very excited. We just spoke to Joe. Joe dropped a lot of beautiful, beautiful gems just now, and I feel like we're all feeling quite pumped and excited at the minute. So
Yeah, I missed out some of his alpha. This guy is freaking amazing.
Yeah,
This guy, he brings out right from the ground zero to the top of the Omikami ecosystem,
100%.
meaning that he gives a total view, unbiased view. Maybe you could say that he could be having the kind of a ownership bias, but the way he brings about justification and why Omikami is destined to uh, destined to succeed and bring about financial freedom to the whole world.
Yeah,
It is a no brainer because like when he I think I'm one of those first guys who coined the idea that Omikami is the next Bitcoin, because it is like something like buying Bitcoin in something between 2011 2013.
yeah,
I was one of the first guys. Then it was rather like then after that, that's a good. Gitsun started talking about it. Even Ryoshi started talking about it after that. But now, because the way it was built, Bitcoin was destined to be like it was designed to be decentralized and supposed to peer to peer and supposed to solve the financial problem the whole world. But if you look at there's so many flaws in Bitcoin. Though it has the first mover advantage, but it has got so many flaws in it,
yeah,
and and then it is not a whole ecosystem in the sense like utilities wise. What does it have? It doesn't have much use other than the store of value,
yeah,
nothing much,
yeah.
and it's too heavy to like it's already gone past. I mean, it's too heavy to move, and then at best you can move on one Bitcoin to 1 million satoshis. That's it, and then the the transaction speed is very slow, and then
Very slow.
yeah, and if you look at the complete, if you look at the Omikami ecosystem, and we're just talking about the first batch of utilities. We even don't know about the second batch and the third batch of utilities that is in store. And Ryoshi Vision is like Ryoshi is an improved version of Satoshi Nakamoto himself. So he has learned through the lessons from the past. He has learned from all the blockchains. He has been brought about so much of improvement into Omikami ecosystem that it is. I have full trust in what he's saying, what Joe is saying, and what Rios is doing, and all the community members. The like Tatsu Joe, and other people like whoever comes to the thing, and then they talk about this is not a, this is you're talking about XRP and even like hex. These coins are all centralized. 90% to 95% are centralized holding.
Yeah,
Even Trump token is how much? 90% is held by Trump and his family. Is a classic pump and dump scheme. Trump token. But Ryoshi vision is to have a decentralized financial system, which is going to replace the dollar system, which is going to be huge. So it can only sustain. It can only sustain the vision, because only if it is decentralized, peer to peer, and has all the elements of decentralized finance, which is supposed to take care of all the financial flaws that you have in the system right now. So I don't know how it is going. How what path or the flow chart ROC is planning to deploy to get into that stage. But I'm sure he is a smart strategist. He who plans his strategy and move with so much of precision and with patience that I'm sure everything is all taken care of. It's only a matter of time. Even the utilities, in my opinion, is all built, all ready to go. Only thing is that he is just waiting for the right moment to, announce, because he doesn't want all these paper hands to paper hands to disturb the momentum when you really start the bull run. That's the time when you want all the weak hands to go to be shaken out already, and then only the diamond-handed people are there who would sell or buy responsibly without hurting the price. So all these things are in line with what Rios is trying to do. That is my take. I could be wrong, but if there is any comment or question for me, I'm open to questions or comment. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Naveen. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Really appreciate you coming up each and every time. I've just added a few more speakers. I think we may have some questions. How you doing, Aiden? Omikami Ghost, how you doing, fellas? Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me loud and clear? Can I get a 100 or a thumbs up if everyone can hear me loud and clear?
You're loud and clear.
Sensational. Sensational. Fantastic. Okay, thumbs up from Omikami Ghost. He can hear me. But yeah, this is just a sensational space so far. The amount of gems that are being dropped. It's always nice to hear feedback from, from different, just to hear what different people are thinking from the community. It's always interesting. So if anyone has any questions for anything that's been said, or they'd like to add anything, please feel free to just put your hand up or send me a request, and I will make you a speaker as soon as possible. So yeah, go on, Omikami Ghost, if you've got anything to say.
Put the money in the big black